Today we're going to be making orange-cranberry thumbprint cookies, and we're not making them regular. We're going to make them gluten-free and nut-free for people who don't eat gluten and don't eat nuts. We're going to use this Ocean Spray dried cranberries. We're going to use gluten-free flour. I use Namaste, but you can use whatever you have. We have some sugar here. We have salt, vanilla, 1 egg, and our oranges here, our navel oranges. We got all our navel oranges, so we're gonna get started here. Okay, so basically what we're gonna do is right here we got our saucepan. We're gonna chop up 2 navel oranges. Make sure you take out all the seeds out of here. And we put them in here. We're going to continue chopping them up, and we'll be right back. Now we're going to do half a cup of dried cranberries. Then it says we need a 1/3 cup of sugar. Then what it says to do is okay. Now we're gonna take it over here, and we're gonna put it on this burner right here on 5, and we're gonna cover it. And it's gonna cook down, basically. That's what it's gonna do, and we're gonna stir it occasionally. This here will stir it occasionally when it gets cooked down. But we'll be right back. Now we're gonna stir it occasionally. And we're going to do 15 minutes on a timer. We'll be back momentarily to check these. Now we're coming back here. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, we just stirred that. Okay, so this is gonna probably need a little longer than we thought, but we're just gonna let it cook till it gets jam-like consistency. In the meantime, we're gonna measure all our stuff into a mixing bowl and make our dough here. Cause that definitely has to be cooked down, cause that's definitely gotta cook as long as it gotta go, cause it's gotta thicken. So while that's thickening, we are going to go over here and plug this in. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna see what we need for our stuff over here. So we need butter. So what we're gonna do is in a large bowl, cream together the butter and the sugar, which is 3/4 cup of sugar and 2 sticks of butter. We're gonna start whipping up this butter first to get it incorporated. We're gonna whip up the butter. Now we're grabbing 3/4 cup of sugar. We're getting another 15 minutes. We're gonna do a little sugar at a time. We want to beat this till it's white and fluffy. And in the meantime, while that's beating, we're gonna go over here and preheat our oven to 350. Okay, we stopped that. We're going to take this top off because it's very, very, very hot. We don't want to burn ourselves. We are going to carefully stir this again. Since it's very liquidy and there was a lot of liquid in there, since there was, I'm going to add some more sugar because I feel that the more liquid you have, the less it's going to actually work. And I'm only adding like a little bit at a time. Sprinkling all the sugar, and I only added like under a third of this sugar because you don't want to add too much sugar because the more sugar you add, you add too much sugar and you're just gonna make it not so good. So I don't add too much sugar. I only add a little bit at a time. Only add a little bit at a time, you know. Okay, so then we're going to beat in 1 egg and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And we don't use this imitation, we like to use pure because it's got more flavor. Imitation extract vanilla is basically just like fake vanilla. I'm gonna scrape down my sides. You want to scrape down occasionally, you know. If you scrape down occasionally, because it's gonna get all the sticky stuff off the sides. Now we're gonna add 2 cups. We have this flour here, and we're gonna add 2 cups of it. I put our garter on because we want to make sure we don't spill. We added 1 cup of flour in there already. Now we're gonna add a second batch. So that's our oven that's already been preheated. Now we're doing a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And we'll be right back. Now we're gonna scrape this here. Okay, so we have our dough. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna check our jam. We're gonna turn it down. And a little bit of water to and now we're gonna be right back. Okay, now that we don't, since we do not have a blender, normally most people do, I'm going to immersion blend everything. I'm going to add some more water because I think it needs a lot more water than we think. I'm going to turn this off to let it cool for a few minutes. And what we're going to do is we're going to pulse it with the immersion blender and we'll be right back. Okay, what we're going to do now is we are going to strain it. And we're going to keep on doing that until it's all strained, and then we will put it back on the burner and thicken it back up. So we're going to take our parchment paper here, layer it on this sheet, layer it on the baking sheet. Okay, now what we're gonna do, since we cut up parchment paper now, is roll them into balls. Placing them on here. We're gonna continue scooping our dough and we'll be right back. Okay, now that we have these into balls, we're gonna roll them up. We'll just keep rolling these here. And we'll be right back. Now what we're gonna do, pressing our thumb in there. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, now we have our jam here and we're just gonna let it sit here and cool off for a tiny bit before we actually fill our cookies, and we'll be right back. Now that the jam is cold, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a teaspoon here. And we're just filling up these. Okay, we're gonna finish filling these and we'll be right back. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're going to take all of these thumbprint cookies and put them in the oven for 15 minutes. And then we will check them and we'll be right back. Okay, now we're gonna take our cookies out, they're done. These are what they look like. These are what the top ones look like too. So those are what they look like. So comment down below what your favorite thumbprint cookie is and what jam you use for yours. Maybe I'll make it and try it. And don't forget to turn on post notifications so you'll know when to get notified. And don't forget to subscribe. And see you in the next video.